Alrighty team, welcome to our movement prep video. So today we're going over a couple variations of our sandbag cleans, carries, as well as looking at how to efficiently and effectively pick up and move a sandbag. So starting with the clean of the sandbag, so what we want to think about is with this, is it's a lot of use of the legs and the back. Alright, so when we start to initiate, we want to think about a nice wide setup either side of the bag with the feet. We want to make sure that we're rolling that bag from hand to hand so we're getting some good grip on it. So getting the hands underneath it. So it's going to give us a little more leverage rather than trying to grab the side of the bag and pick it up. First thing you'll notice that I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the sandbag up to my lap. From there, I'm going to give it a big hug, using my hips nice and aggressively, drive the sandbag up onto my shoulder, and that's how we're going to do the clean. So again, feet either side of the bag. I'm going to roll that bag from hand to hand, getting a nice good grip on it. Up to the lap. From here I'm giving it a nice big hug, as you can see, grabbing my wrists. From here I'm going to use my hips to drive up to that front position and then back down. So that's my sandbag clean. So a couple key things to think about is feet other side, rolling those hands underneath to get a nice leverage on the bag, pulling up into that lap position where you give it a nice big hug, and then you hug, and then using your hips to drive up onto the shoulder, right? And that's the most important part. We have to use the hips to aggressively drive up. If we're to do sandbag cleans over the shoulder, same thing, just floating over my shoulder. For those that are a little bit stronger, you can get this bag straight up to the shoulder in one go. Well, that's gonna look like same sort of setup position, getting the hands underneath the bag. This time we're gonna be aggressive off the floor, so like we would with a normal clean. We're gonna use those legs to drive, keep it nice and close to the body, roll it up into that front rack. So hands underneath that bag, set my hips down nice and low, pull up to that shoulder. Okay. Now when we look at carries with the sandbag or holds, even the main one that we like to look at is the sandbag bear hug hold. What this is going to do is going to bring our sandbag into our front position. It's going to put a lot of stress on our chest and it's going to activate through the back. So there's predominantly a midline exercise and a lot through the back. So when we think sandbag hold, up into that front rack position, this is just holding here. What I want to see normally is soft knees, so slight bend through the knee, so I'm not locked out rigid. I've got a slight bend, leaning back into it, and this is the position that we do our sandbag holds in, right? If we're doing a sandbag carry in the bear hug position, again, leaning slightly back into it, nice quick steps. That's what we want to see. Other variations of our sandbag carry is up on the shoulder, and you want to try to tuck it behind your ear and bring it nice and close to your center of mass. Okay. Further out, more stress is going to put on the shoulder, so the closer you can get it into the ear, more centralized it's going to be. We're going to work a lot through here. But you know, team, that is a couple of variations of our sandbag and what I'm going to be using it for coming up in this current cycle. So again, key things with that sandbag clean: get your hands underneath it, use your legs to drive, catch in the hip. Right, and then we use our hips with a nice big hug to get sandbag up. With the carries, think about keeping the midline nice and engaged. The back is going to feel it from this, so that's good. Just make sure we're nice and still if we're doing a hold, if we're doing a carry. Think about nice, quick, small steps. Thanks, team.